Welcome back, students. Now that we have completed our parts of speech, which give us the tools and tackles to tackle with or to comprehend with our agreements, this will be the part 1 of our agreements. So as we have already spoken on the introduction that the SAT agreements could be of these basic 7 types. One, when we come to the subject-verb agreement, it could be the noun-number agreement. This is the one that we are going to take up in this video. That is why it is highlighted and put in green. We could have the verb tense agreement, verb form agreement, adjectives, adverbs, pronoun clarity, pronoun antecedent, and pronoun case agreement. This time, or in this video, we are going to take up the noun number agreement. So what is the noun number agreement? The noun number agreement refers to the requirement of the noun to agree in number with the meaning of the sentence. So it could be either singular or plural. As for example, Mrs. Hendrickson feeds the birds every day. Feeds. This is the verb that we are taking, and because Mrs. Hendrickson is a singular noun, therefore the verb will have an S attached to it. We have already done this when we have dealt with the verb tenses, right? You can refer back to the verb tenses. But SAT would hardly present such simple sentences. It will trick you with compound subjects. So let's see some SAT examples and how SAT basically treats the noun number agreement. So the question is, the dog along with many of his canine friends dash in the water. So we are looking at what? We are looking at jump or jumps. We are looking at jump or jumps. So what should be the correct verb? The dog along with many of his canine friends jump into the water or jumps in the water. You can pause the video, think about it, but then we have already covered this during the preposition section, right? And now we know that because along with many of his canine friends starts with a preposition, this is a prepositional phrase, and hence all this is basically extra information on a non-restrictive phrase, and hence the sentence simply reads, the dog either jump or jumps in the water. And obviously, because this is a singular subject, the correct answer should be jumps. So SAT would try to trick you with such questions. We will do some actual SAT examples at the back end of this video and try and find out how it works. These could be commonly tested. 1. A singular noun is improperly used in place of a plural noun. The dog ran to the door and wagged their tail in. The dogs ran to the door and wagged their tail in greeting. Obviously, because there are multiple dogs, there have to be multiple tails. So the correct answer to this one has to be wag their tails, not tail. A plural noun is improperly used in place of a singular noun. Jeremy trained hard and just like his brothers became skilled baseball players. Now here the skilled baseball player is not referring to the brothers. They're actually referring the subject of the sentence is Jeremy, and hence this is incorrect. And became. So Jeremy trained hard and became a skilled baseball player. A skilled baseball player. There cannot be an S out here. So this is incorrect. A plural noun is improperly used in place of a singular noun. Under the same number for descriptions, the description must agree with the subject in the matter, in the number. As for example, frogs are a common amphibian. Now we are talking about frogs, and hence it cannot be a common amphibian. Frogs are common amphibians. No out here. So the same descriptions for the same kind of subject number. So the next concept is that if descriptive aids or modifiers basically appear next to the noun, right, those modifiers should also agree to the noun in number, obviously. So Necco wafers, a chalky disc of flavored sugar, predate any other candies still produced in the United States? Necco wafers, obviously a plural. A chalky disc is definitely incorrect. It should be chalky discs. It cannot be a chalky disc of flavored sugar, and then the sentence continues. So these are some common mistakes that could be tested on the SAT, not this simple, but then still we are going to take some very simple examples to start with as to how SAT works. Some examples. By stoking fear of communism and leveling accusations without evidence, Senator Joseph McCarthy aimed to portray his political opponents as a traitor to the United States. His political opponents, right? And the aid is singular. This is plural, this is singular, definitely cannot be the case. As a traitor is definitely incorrect. For being a traitor, incorrect. As traitors should be correct. Each as traitors is incorrect. So obviously the correct answer should be a C, which is the plural of the whole stuff. So natural, right? Let's look at this one. Though women have frequently served as a physician and a healer throughout history. So obviously again, by reading only this part of the sentence, because the next one is not something that we are looking at, right? We are looking at a mistake out here because this is the underlined portion. Though women have frequently served, right, as a physician is incorrect because women is plural and healer, and as a physician is definitely incorrect. So it has to be physicians and has to be healers. So the correct answer probably could be from a this is incorrect, as physician who heals, as physicians and healers. Probably the correct answer should be a D. Let's look at this one. Our football team currently in the running for the championship, and our school tennis star who has dominated her recent matches is putting in putting us in the running for a record season this year. Correct. Perfect. So our football team currently running with the championship. Again, extra information. Modifier, let's delete that. So basically we are looking at our football team and conjunction our school tennis star. Again, this is extra information. So the sentence could simply rule two matches. The sentence should simply read, our football team and our school tennis star is putting us. Right? So definitely we are able to now find out because there is a conjunction out here. This is a compound sentence and this is incorrect. So we have to look at a sentence that is correct, and this one is the correct one wherein it is R. Joseph Wharton, along with many of his successful business venture, has helped shape the history of American industry. We have done this kind of an example multiple times before, so I would like you to pause the video and think over it. And the correct answer to this one is an A, because has goes with Joseph Wharton. Otherwise, a plural form could have been have, which would have been incorrect, simply because here we are not putting a conjunction, but along with many of his business venture starts with a prepositional phrase. So this sentence could easily be removed like this. So Joseph Wharton has helped shape the history of American industry. That is the basic sentence that we are looking at. So the correct answer is A, or no change. The next section, which are the other sections of agreements, follow. So stay tuned.